Little Red Riding Hood.
This is the story of a girl and a wolf. Good girl, good little girl. Bad wolf, big bad wolf. Good little girl. Big bad wolf. This is the story of a good little girl. Good little girl. This is the story of a good little girl who listened to her mother most of the time. Good girl, good little girl. She listened to her mother most of the time. This is the story of a girl and a wolf, and they called her Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. How did she ever get a name like that? Like what? Like Little Red Riding Hood. How did she ever get a name like that? She always wore a hood on her head, a Little Red Riding Hood. Her granny made it for her, and she wore it all the time. Little Red Riding Hood was a good little girl. Most of the time. Good girl, good little girl. She listened to her mother most of the time. When Mama said go, she went. When Mama said stay, she stayed. When Mama said sit, she sat. When Mama said play, she played. When Mama said go, she went. When Mama said stay, she stayed. When Mama said sit, she sat. When Mama said play, she played. Little Red Riding Hood was a good little girl. Most of the time.
Was she good?
Yes, she was.
Was she very good?
Yes, she was.
Did she listen to her mother?
Yes, she did.
All of the time?
Most of the time, Little Red Riding Hood was a good little girl. Most of the time. One morning, Little Red Riding Hood was sleeping. She woke up when she heard her mother's voice.
Wake up! Wake up! It's time to get up.
Something smells like peanut butter. Something smells like chocolate. Chocolate, peanut butter, cookies. Chocolate, peanut butter, cookies.
Please sit down. Eat your breakfast. These cookies are for Granny. She's home alone and sick in bed. Please visit her this morning.
Poor Granny, what a shame. Home alone and sick in bed. Poor Granny, what a shame. Home alone and sick in bed.
Poor Granny, all alone. Of course I'll go to see her.
Now, Little Red Riding Hood, please sit down and listen to me carefully.
Yes, Mama. I'm listening.
Go straight to Granny's house.
Yes, Mama, I will.
Don't stop along the way.
No, Mama, I won't.
Don't talk to strangers.
No, Mama, I won't.
Be very careful.
Oh, Mama, I will.
So Little Red Riding Hood kissed her mother goodbye. She took the basket of cookies and walked along the path in the woods to Granny's house. She was skipping along happily when suddenly a big wolf came out of the woods. Watch out for the wolf! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out for the wolf! Watch out! The wolf is big! The wolf is bad! Watch out for the wolf! Watch out! But Little Red Riding Hood forgot everything her mother said about not talking to strangers. When the wolf spoke to her, she spoke right back.
Good morning, my dear. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Just fine, my dear. What's your name?
Don't tell, don't tell. Mama told you not to tell. Mama told you not to tell and not to talk to strangers.
My name is Little Red Riding Hood.
I'm very happy to meet you. I've heard so many nice things about you.
You have?
Oh, yes. Everyone says you're a good little girl.
They do? Thank you very much. You're very kind.
What's that smell?
Don't tell, don't tell.
What's that smell? What's that smell? Do I smell cookies?
Yes, you do. Chocolate peanut butter cookies. Mama made them for Granny. She's home alone and sick in bed. I'm on my way to see her.
Home alone and sick in bed. Mama told you not to tell.
What a nice little girl. Where does Granny live? Is it far from here?
Don't tell, don't tell. Mama told you not to tell.
Granny lives in the little pink house. The little pink house at the end of this path.
I know the house. I have an idea. Look over here. Look at the flowers. Why don't you pick some for Granny? Stop for a while. Stop for a while. Pick some flowers for your Granny.
What a good idea!
Don't stop, don't stop. Mama told you not to stop. Mama told you not to stop and not to talk to strangers.
Little Red Riding Hood thought the wolf's idea was just fine. She stopped and picked the flowers while the wolf ran as fast as he could to Granny's house. He knocked 3 times on the little front door.
Yes? Who's there?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood, with a basket of cookies from Mama.
Come in, my dear. Come in. Come in and see your Granny.
So the big bad wolf opened the door, found old Granny sick in bed, and gobbled her up in one big bite. Then he went to the closet and put on some of Granny's clothes. The big bad wolf climbed into bed to wait for Little Red Riding Hood. He pulled the covers up around his chin and sat and waited and sat and waited.
Where is that girl? What's the matter with her?
He didn't have to wait very long. In a few moments he heard Little Red Riding Hood knock at the door.
Yoo-hoo! Granny, it's me! It's me, Little Red Riding Hood.
Come in, my dear, come in. Come in and see your Granny.
Where are you, Granny?
I'm here in bed. Come in, my dear. Come in and let me see you.
Oh no, don't go. That's not Granny, don't go.
Little Red Riding Hood walked into the bedroom with her arms full of cookies and flowers. She stopped when she saw the wolf in bed.
Come here, my dear.
Look at those ears.
Here, near your Granny.
Oh, Granny, what big ears you have.
The better to hear you with. Come here, my dear.
Look at those eyes.
Here, near your Granny.
Oh, Granny, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with. Come here, my dear.
Look at those teeth.
Here, near your Granny.
Oh, Granny, what big teeth you have.
The better to eat you with.
And just as he spoke, the wolf jumped up and gobbled Little Red Riding Hood up in one big bite.
Oh no, we told you so, we told you so.
Now the wolf was full, so he climbed back into Granny's bed and fell fast asleep. Then he began to snore. He snored louder and louder. A friendly hunter walking by the house heard the noise and stopped.
What's that sound? It's very loud. I'll stop and see if Granny's okay.
The hunter knocked, but no one answered. He opened the door and went in. He heard someone snoring in Granny's bedroom, so he peeked into the bedroom and saw the big, bad wolf in Granny's bed.
Look at that wolf in Granny's bed. I think he gobbled her up.
The hunter cut a hole in the wolf's stomach. To his great surprise, out popped Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf didn't even wake up. He just thought he was having a very bad dream.
Good heavens! Who are you?
I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
But where's your Granny?
Here I am.
And out climbed Granny, tired but happy.
Oh my, what a day! Quick, quick! Let's put some stones inside the wolf. They will make him heavy, so he can't get up.
Good idea.
Great idea.
And they filled the wolf's stomach with heavy stones. He was dreaming a dream about girls and grannies, and when he woke up, he had such a terrible stomachache, he fell right down and died.
Is he dead?
Oh, yes. Yes, he is. He's dead.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. The wolf is dead. The big bad wolf is dead. Hooray!
He's dead! He's dead! The wolf is dead! The big bad wolf is dead! Hooray!
And this is the end of the story of the girl who listened to her mother most of the time.
Good girl! Good little girl! She listened to her mother! Most of the time.